All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Megatron Draw stream, and today we're going to be working on Red X from Teen Titans today. Um, didn't really have much planned today because I was just busy, and but this weekend actually, or not this weekend, but on the 30th, I think we'll be doing the Lilo and Stitch piece. Just because I want to do another extra stream today. Because I missed last week, so I just let's redeem ourselves here because I think last week I was just like really busy or just tired. But yeah, we're just doing Red X here, and it's a very simple drawing, so it shouldn't take me too long. So I'll just do the inks, and then we'll do the colors at the end if we have time, which we probably will. It's a very simple piece. Now if I mess up, then well, we're gonna have some problems, but I think we're going to start off with the little gadget here. Start by inking them up, and then go from there. Not 100% married to these lines just yet because because things can change, and as we go along here. Just getting the cape sorted. Very simple lines for this one. But we are kind of going for more of the cartoon aesthetic, so kind of works for what we're going for. Let's continue this cape. Let's see. His whole arm's like black except for the arm or the gloves there. That's the eyes going. Now I'm using the Faber-Castell FM brush pen, and I really like it because it has like a nice sort of tip to it because it has a bit of a it kind of works like a brush, but also has the thin or the fine tip for like the extra little details. So it's kind of a very uh, it's got a lot of uses for it. So I got it from Michael's. So if you ever Michael's where you live, that's probably where you can get it. So. The X here. It's a little janky on my end. Or the pencil I did not too long, a little while ago. Just need to tidy them up a bit. Now today we're actually going to be kind of experimenting with a different sort of technique. Not a different technique, but slightly different technique, for lack of better terms. I'll shut off when we get to it, but I'm looking a little wonky there. Oh well, touch that later. Okay, that's the inks for the most part. Just gotta tidy up the dome there. And I'll grab it when we get to the touch-ups. I'll just quickly do a erase. Yeah. So I think we'll start with all the blacks in his costume. It'll probably be the quickest thing to get done. You'll do the reds and the whites and the grays. Very, very simple sort of costume design. So it's kind of easy to kind of figure out. I pulled out all these damn pens. Like I have all these pens on my table, and it's like I only need to use one. It's kind of what I like about this pen. It's very multi-usage for it. It can get thick, but it also can get really thin when you need it to be. It's really good for like doing these kinds of drawings as well. They're kind of like more simple. Okay, I think we're almost there. Ready to roll? Just gonna do a quick check. Okay, so the gray are just the matte, just the belt and the gloves and the inner cape. So, okay, just making sure I get the colors right. Okay, well, the other part of the cape, this part and this part, we can have all black. So, just kind of use our Copic. First, we're going to remove all these pens out of the way. I'll keep you. I might need you later. And if I need you, everything else can kind of go away. So we're going to be having a bit of a Copic party in a minute here. I'll just keep one pencil on hand, but I'll need the rest of you. Need you. Get out of here. Never reorganize my pens, but. All right, so we use black, and I think we'll use. I'm going to want to mix it up a bit. A little bit of a violet and some extra grays. I think we'll do some toner grays, the highlights, or cool grays rather. Oop. Not too worried about some of these lines showing up because they will be covered up over time. All the colors put into it. Yeah, start with the face. I think we'll just do. Okay. just leave a highlight just kind of around the rim of the mask here. Oop. The neck is black, so I can just do that real quick. All right, yeah, better image. Okay, kind of the same sort of pattern, while also acknowledging the shadows. Just going jet black for a lot of this will be kind of a bit better. Leave a little rim here, and then I just do that. Hmm. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. If I feel like I want to go over with some black later, I'll do that. There. All right. Looking pretty sharp so far. Just gotta do the arm now. So the lower abdomen. Get that situated. Go over the symbol. Don't want any interference there. Make sure that's nice and vibrant and easy on the eye, so to speak. I'm just gonna go all black. Fuck it. It'll look better that way. Sometimes I kind of find that you kind of find that just looks better when it's just like all black, especially for a character like this. You're supposed to be very, very mysterious and very, you know, in shadows sort of thing. Now a little bit of lore on Red X. He kind of, I think he debuted in the cartoon first and foremost, and he kind of started out as a alternate identity that Robin took on in the show. It was kind of used in the first season to kind of go after Slade. He was trying to, like, he was basically pretending to be a villain or a thief or whatever. But the problem was he didn't tell the other Titans, so it kind of added a lot of tension between the team in the very first season. But later on, we kind of find out that there was someone else who actually took on that mantle. Like they broke into the tower, they stole the suit that Robin made, and now someone else is kind of running around as Red X, and nobody really knows who he is. Now, I think in the comics they might have had a Red X and had him. They kind of, I think they unveiled his identity in that comic, but I'm not familiar with that comic, so I'm not really going to be talking about that. I'm just going to talk about the show. That's where I know Red X from, and there's always kind of been a lot of fan theories over the years as to who Red X actually was. A lot of people are saying like Jason Todd or something like that. I always kind of thought it would be kind of cool if it was like Grant Wilson, Slade's son. But it is me. But Jason Todd would be kind of cool if as the Red X here. But on one hand, I kind of think that I kind of like the idea that us never like if they were hypothetical season 6 or a continuation of the series. I'm kind of the mindset I don't even want to know who Red X is. I think I like it when it's just you never know who he is. I like the idea of us never actually finding out who he actually is. It's more fun, where it's all when they just decide to just keep it a secret that you never find out, that sort of thing. That's what makes it more interesting is you never know. Keeps you guessing. Yeah, we're adding the BV29, which is a slate. That's the name of the bluish violet purple we're using. We're just kind of using it to add a little bit extra depth to the black here. We'll do a cool gray on top of it all. Kind of tie it all in. All right. I'll just go cool gray. Move. Not liking that. It's dying on me. It's too light for me as well. We'll use a 7 instead. I might add a little bit of a red sort of tint to it as well, because I will have like a reddish sort of background. So I might just do that in just a minute. Want to have like a really cool like red lightning sort of background, kind of like I did with the shredder piece I did, I think, last year. I think it'd be cool. A little better. And I'll save the red tints till later. I want to get all the grays done first. I think we'll start with a neutral gray. Just kind of make it a little bit different than cool grays. And 4, and 6, 8. Yeah, let's start with 4 actually. Two. I bring a few cool grays and just kind of spice it up. And grab the cape. Make the cape a little bit darker as we go. For the more darker part of the body. I'll probably add some black later on, just kind of emphasize the shadows a bit more. And I think I'll do a cool gray for the belt, give it more of a chrome. Not chrome, but more of a metallic sort of finish. That sort of deal. And we'll pull out some N6. Pens. Shit. Need to refill. refill that? There you are. And I'll grab the N4. Find it. And N8, just in case. Yeah, let's run low as well. If I remember correctly. Motherfucker. All right. Let's grab the N6 first. There you go. There's my marbles. In this case, pens. Okay. We'll just pop that in, get the chiseled side going. There we go. No drippage. Good to go. Much better. All right. Now we're back in business. Why is it not going through? Oh, shit. That's why. Jesus. All right, we're going to black you out. Yeesh. You know what? Should leave this one for a minute and let it sit for a minute. Let the ink flow downwards a bit more. Bring the N8 instead. Oop, that's not N8. You are. Do this one, then we'll kind of come in with the mid-tone afterwards. Bring a Cool Gray 4. Just add a bit of spice to the gray tones here. Okay. Let's see if my 6 is repaired itself. Seems to be ready to go. Nice and smooth. Sometimes you gotta let it just like sit for a minute before you can use it. But soak up the brush tip, so to speak. Just kind of letting the arm here kind of stand out a bit more from the cape. Yeah. Try to dull the gray just a little bit more because he doesn't really seem like the flashy type of character. He's very, very basic and simple. So stick with that. Bring in some bluish green for the belt, just because it helps kind of add a bit of a metallic shine to it. When you see metallic, you can kind of see there's usually a little bit of like a bluish sort of a like vibe to it, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna add a little blue there, and then we'll grab some cool gray too. This guy needs a refill. Some C4. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, blow up. Just kidding. Grab the nib, the chiseled side, and we'll let that stick for a minute as well. Probably use a 5 here. Try a little bit of shadow, black here in the cave, just to kind of emphasize it a bit more. We'll kind of blend that in. Everything else. Gray 7. All right. And a little bit of a BV23 about. Just add some extra spice. That's what we're all about here. And then real quick, I'm going to use my tone raise actually for the white. Do the white real quick, then we'll do the reds, and then we'll do the background. And then that will be it for our boy here. It's moving along pretty fast. So, yeah. But yeah, we're saving our reds for last. I'll do. Just because we'll be using it for the background as well as for the lights and all light sourcing and all that. Just using a toner gray because that way it'll kind of be a little bit different from the other grays we've been using. So we've been using neutral and cool gray for the body, so it makes more sense to kind of just like have the cool grays for the white bits here. And it'll just be here on the mask because the rest of it's going to be red. The eyes need to be a bit thicker, but that's okay. Fix that up in post, so to speak. All right. Grab a T1 and T2. Hopefully they aren't dried up. Stand by. What's up with this guy? No, I'm not using you here. A nasty looking pen. What the hell is going on here? All right, fix your two up. T1, T2. The best ones. Let's see. All right. Oh, it's jammed in there. Not for long. So I am mighty. I'll try refilling it. If it doesn't work, then I gotta assume it's dead to me. No, not really. Just need to get a new nib, both sides probably. All right, let you sit for a bit. Little asshole. And let's see. We'll probably use a cool gang just to spice it up a little bit. What the hell fell over? Oh, not getting over today. Right. Bring a cool gray too. I won't go too dark with the grays here. I want to still make sure that it's nice and pure white. Don't lose the white. Just do enough to get some detail in, or make it interesting looking. Okay, this nib is dead to me. I think I have replacement. Hold on. Should have one. Oop, wrong pen. It's kind of upside down. Let's do this thing. Hope for the best. I'm using my blender just a little bit. All right, that should be it for the white part here. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done with the grays for the most part. So I'm kind of put them away now. Move on to the. I'll keep my blender around. I'll move on to the reds now. Jesus. 5, 3, 7, and 6. $100. 23. Make it throw it in the garbage. Lighting. Side. Some lazy. All right, that's all my grays put away. Let's get some reds going. Dark red. We'll get knuckleheads. Grab a crimson. Grab a 6. Why is the 9? And that should be good enough. Maybe this guy. Let's see. He has white eyes, right? I think so. Wouldn't make sense to have red eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I will probably have to thicken up the lines on the eyes there. A little too thin. Oop, I'm not giving you guys a good view. There you go. Excuse me. All right. A little too orangey on the reds there. I'll bring back some crimson in a minute. I'm bringing a little more gray. I think maybe a warm gray will be good here. Just for the shadows here. Choosing a warm gray 7. Just for a little bit extra detail there. All right. Now, real quick, I'm just going to grab a brush, actually, for the background stuff. Okay. Okay. I think we'll. I'm trying to see which one I want to use for certain spots. Yeah, that should be good. Hopefully they don't get destroyed by what I want to use here. But that's why we're testing. Let's grab a towel here. A little safety net. All right, I'm gonna grab my. Now what I'm doing here right now is I'm going to be using some Bombay ink, And I'm going to bring in 2 different colors. Not blue. We got turquoise here. I'll use that one though. Now, what these are, I showed this to Maria last on Thursday, in the back room, I mean. But these are Bombay inks I got, and now I have this in black, but they also have different colors. I got a bunch of reds for whatever reason. I should have gotten like a green or a yellow or something like that, but whatever. I got a bunch of like a red and violet, red, and then cherry red. So I think I'll use a cherry red. But the reason why I got these is because I want to have a really quick and easy way for me to do backgrounds. That way I don't have to use my Copics. So right here, we're going to just be testing out different colors here. It's going to be kind of a little bit of testing here. Now, it shouldn't be a big issue because this is just going to be like a very, not really cosmic background. Not really the right word, but. So I just want to do a quick test around. You know, I should get a glass of water, actually, in case I need to. Be right back. All right, I grabbed a glass of water just in case I need it. I should probably put it. Let's put it right there for off the side, just in case I mess up or need to wash a brush. So. Let's put that right there. Okay. But you know what? Use a bigger brush. Oh, hey, United Space Alliance. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Is that you, Tim? I think that's you, Tim. How's it going, man? So we're going a Red X piece here. Just chilling today. Trying to use some this Bombay ink. Trying to see if I can mix it into my art. That way I can kind of save some ink on my Copics. A little bit of testing stream. Oh my gosh. I'm not just sure I like it that much. It is. Yeah. I'm trying to get different takes on my characters from different types. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. my DMs are always open. So if you want to get in touch with me there, yeah, I'd be down to do some commission work because don't really get a whole lot of work actually here in at my job for December because not a lot of work for the kind of stuff I do. So yeah, good thing. I got excuse me. So yeah, just send me the details on Twitter, and I'll give you my rates and all that. We can kind of work it out from there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd like this. I think it might work better on a Bristol paper. I'm using a blending card right now. But this is India ink. Bombay, India ink. Hopefully you know what? We're supposed to test out new things. That way. Duro is an artist. All right. Going. Shit. Let's go here. Ooh, yeah, I'm not really liking it. Whatever. Yeah, it's doing some weird stuff to my paper. Might have been better to do on a Bristol since it's a stronger surface. So, but I'm already neck deep in this, so can't stop now. Gotta make it work. I'll probably just go over this with my classic black ink for the give me a cloudy background. Just gonna tidy it up. When in doubt, put some clouds on there. It's my motto now. Usually cleans up all the mess or the mistakes. All right. That's okay. It's a new thing we're trying out. Live and learn. Just kind of warping the paper. Might have been better if I like taped it down or something. I might try that right now. Hold on. Maybe I'm gonna save myself an extra headache. So, where's my tape? Let's take you down real quick. We'll grab the corners last. I'll probably be blacking them out anyway, so I'm not worrying about it. Hopefully I'll stop the warping, or not stop it, but lessen the impact. Freaking phone's getting in my way. And I'll grab a smaller brush. But yeah, so anyone who actually wants to get a commission, the best time to ask me is like around November and December, because I'm usually not as busy at those times of year because of work. Because don't get a whole lot of shifts in this time of year. So yep. Aren't you staying? Say what, asshole? And the problem was using a brush. I think I did too much. Should have just gone the route of just like dabbing it in with a paper towel, like usually you do with my blacks, which I'll show off in just a minute. Because it's a very, very time-saving sort of technique I kind of use. Not too worried about being too perfect right here because I'm going over it all. I just want to get all the white parts covered. Then I'll probably call it a wrap pretty soon. It should be good enough for now. Let it dry in just a minute. The thing about it is it kind of dries real quick for the most part. There's not a lot of big splotches. So just get them off this side. Or my brushes off this side. Let dry. Pull my black ink and then go from there. Clean my desks. All right. Let's try and salvage this mess. Other area is still kind of dry, but work on this area here. So this is what I normally do for my clouds, though. I drop some ink onto this towel and just dab it into the colors. So into the background, I mean. And this kind of helps create like a nice sort of cloudy or like sort of weathered, not weathered, but it's just a really quick, easy background sort of effect. Just to kind of do my corner. Okay. The thing about it is that doesn't seem to be peeling off, so it's good. This is a really quick, easy like technique because sometimes it can be really ink costly, or it's really easy to kind of waste ink, whether it be Copic ink or just your general like inking pens. It's like just grab a towel and just dab it in. It's like very simple. It's kind of some similar techniques I kind of learned, kind of picked up on when I was doing my diorama streams and stuff. Learned a lot from those. Yeah, sometimes you don't really need to have a whole, don't need to be too detailed. Like sometimes just like doing basic things like this creates details of themselves. We'll just which I kind of like that. It's kind of cool looking. You know what? It's a happy accident, I think. Move you carefully. Kind of like the way it's turning out. All right. You know what? Let's keep it like that. Can't dig it. Paper's kind of fucked up, but yeah. Once it's all said and done, I think it'll be fine. A little bent. That's okay. Pull out some Poshkas, kind of tidy it up. And go write my pens here. Let's see. It's hard to go on all these. That's fine. Do the background first because it's already warped and screwed up. Just adding little dots, I guess. Just kind of add some, like, I guess, little ambers float about type of that deal. Just to make it a little more interesting. But learned some valuable lessons today. Is never use a brush with these things, with the India ink. Maybe I would have had better success if I just like dry brushed it, but oh well. And I'll do a pink for the outline. Just kind of make it blend properly. Just gonna do some tidying up here, and yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. It's a pretty quick stream. Was it 121? Holy shit. Yeah, I had a feeling this would be quick though. He's a very, very simple color scheme and all that, so it didn't really take long to kind of go through the main body. So. But yeah, so I'm finally actually going to see the new Transformers movie finally, which yeah, I'm kind of iffy on. Still not. I already kind of see. The thing is, I kind of know how I'm going to come out of that movie already. Like I have a feeling I'm going to like it as a movie, but not as a Transformers movie. If that makes sense. Like not my cup of tea. Transformers. Here's the thing, because I'm hearing a lot of good things about the story and the character development and all that, and that might be all fine and good, but for me, I'm not really like them doing out. They're kind of doing away with some things that, to me, have become kind of key and pivotal for Transformers lore. I feel like because I know that every time the story gets told, right, they have to do new things with it, but I think that they should also keep some of the things that resonate the most with it. Like it's kind of like keeping the Starscream and Megatron dynamic. You know, it's like even though you can do different things with that over the years, it's something that you can change up and make different and do different things with. You know, because they have done stuff like that with Megatron Starscream over the years. There have been different ways those characters kind of interacted over the years. And one of the things that kind of been a bit of a pet peeve of mine with the franchise in general in recent days is like. The shift of Prime's like best friend role, like that role used to belong to Ironhide in original cartoon. Like he was kind of like his best friend, but that role is being changed over to either Megatron, like when in their past lives, or it's being shifted over to Bumblebee. And to me, that's just not really. To me, it's like Ironhide's Prime's best friend. It should always be. to me, that should always be, because they had a really good friendship in the cartoon. You know, they're kind of like these two guys who've been through some tough days, you know, during the wars and all that. And so you kind of got that feeling. And so and this movie's kind of doing the same thing, where it's like, you know, Bumblebee's gonna be his best friend, I guess, by the end of the movie. So you don't really see. I think Ironhide might. I think I saw some screenshots of Ironhide in the movie, but he's not going to be having a big role, I don't think. So that's one of the things. Just like little things like that, like where they don't keep like. Because to me, the most important things about the cartoon are the friendships, the relationship between the characters and all that. Like keeping those things true and there, like, it's really important to me. And so. I just don't really like the idea of them making Prime and Megatron like buddy. Like, it's like in the film, it's just like it's like, look, you can have stories where they're told more. You can have them be friends at one point, because they kind of did they were not really friends in the original cartoon, but there was a friendly element to it at the start, but then it kind of very quickly turned south. At least in the original story. But you can have variations where they are friends at one point, but I think that they're going a little bit too far with it in this one, it seems. But we'll see. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a decent, well-told story for what it's going for. I'm just not a fan of what's going for. that sort of thing. But since I'll be streaming again on the 30th, I'll give my thoughts on the movie once I've seen it, because I'll be seeing it tomorrow. So. Which usually I dismiss most movies, but this movie's all over the place right now. Everyone's talking about it. So I feel like I need to actually see it in order to really get my thoughts on it, even though it's like I already kind of have my mind made up anyways. I want to at least have something like specific to kind of point to with this movie. But I am going to talk about it. Yeah, like nowadays I'm like really like very like selective about what movies I watch, just because of the nature of everything now. I'm just dotting everything here. It's okay though. Which I might. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do the red highlights. I need to do that real quick before I end the stream. Now I got time. You've only been going for an hour and 20 minutes. Finish this up real quick here, and then we'll bring back the Copics just to tidy them up. Because I want to add just a little bit of a reddish sort of shine to the blacks. Not shine, but kind of a indication of the red background, or not really a red background now. It's kind of just like more pinkish or magenta-ish. I think it was good. Kind of helps contrast with the red. Yeah, actually, in recent years, I kind of found that pink and purples are a lot more. There's a lot more you can really do with pink and purples as a color, just in general when you're coloring. Very, very. There's a lot of depth you can kind of get with those colors. You might not think would, because they're very, very. Well, everyone kind of associates them with being very, very girly. So most people kind of just write them off. But it's like, no, there's a lot of usefulness to those colors. Oh goodness. Poor guy. All right. Gonna use the 46. That's what I mean. Just want to add a little bit of a red sort of tint to some areas here. Ooh, this one's kind of dying on me though. Okay. Refill. 46. Watercolor. Oh shit! Fucking hell! All right, that's what happens. Don't clear. Don't seal your lid up. Ah, fuck. Hold on. Gotta clean up my mess. Oh, that's a bad one. Got it all over my keyboard. Look at that. All right. Let's move you. My poor pencil. All right. Ooh. Just wrap you up, so to speak. Ah. All right. It's going to be one of those days, huh? Okay. 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 All right. I'm just going to place you there. Soak it all up, so to speak. I get as much of the gunk off. All right, let's leave it for now. All right. Lastly, over there. There, I'll put an extra glove on. Let's smear some ink. All right, now we can get back to what we're doing. I'll clean this up a bit more after the stream. Nope, wrong color. That's a bad idea. Where's my 46 at? There you are. Jackass. All right. There's my red, or it's strong red. Strong and brave. We can do what we're supposed to do here. So I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. A different shade. We use garnet. Yeah. Oop. Move the camera over here. Just adding a bit of a red tint to the blacks here. I'll probably come back when they're black with a darker shade. Gray or something, just kind of tidy it up. I'll use you. Just don't want to go too light or too dark on the grays here. I'm just gonna bring back a cool gray, just kind of re-darken some things here, just to kind of make the red seem a bit more seamless, rather. So it doesn't look too awkward here. Which I might bring in another layer of black. Or black. Go a little black here. That way the arm kind of pops out a bit more. Get the torso there, over here. Should be good enough for me. I'm good with that. Just do a little tidying up, and then we can kind of color the wrap here. Yes. Okay. just do a little bit of a highlight of the cape line here. Actually good enough. Yeah, with this one, this was a bit of a headache to me. My own fault, though. It's all good, though. It turned out all right. It's okay. Just getting here was kind of a pain. Oh, better grab the under side. Just to identify it a bit better. There we go. Maybe just wipe this name. You suck. Right, good enough. There we go. We got Red X all colored up. Looking all right. Not my best work, but I think I did all right. It was a little bit more of a experimentation stream with the background, but didn't really work out the way we wanted to. But hopefully, some time placed in the portfolio will kind of flatten it a bit. But we can play it in there, see how it works, see how it goes. If not, then we might have some problems. But toss them in here, and then next week, or not next, well, I guess kind of next week, but I think it is the 30th. So I'm not sure what we're doing on for Halloween this year, so I'm just gonna okay. Oh, Wednesday. Okay. So Wednesday, I will be doing my Lilo and Stitch piece. So tomorrow, well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be doing some stuff. Got to do some tidying up around the house. So, because I want to clean up my act a bit. Yeah, it's getting a little. Because I'm starting to get my my setup here, both upstairs and downstairs, kind of really sorted out. So it's been and one thing I kind of mentioned actually on Mr. and Mrs. Dadman's channel is I will be doing a collection not this month, but in December, because as I usually do, I usually will do a collection tour video, but this time I'm going to do a collection stream and just kind of go through my collection over the years, and how it's kind of evolved over time. I think I'll do a big Transformers collection tour with that. I think it'll be a bit more informative type of thing because my collection has kind of evolved over the years, and it kind of makes for I think it'll make for a really interesting sort of conversation to have, as well as the new show. I'm gonna kind of hopefully I can get going this next year coming up in January, hopefully, where I'll be doing a Transformers show where I can just talk about just whatever kind of comes to mind, whether it be news, whether it be just collecting in general, like on the way I collect, the way, and just kind of be like a nice little chill sort of chat stream type of thing. But mostly we'll be talking about Transformers and the collecting game and how it kind of works and how different collectors kind of collect. It'll be kind of an interesting discussion. So I think we all are on some level collectors in some way. At least not everyone, but I think everyone has something that they're a bit nerdy about and like to maybe talk about like what they collect and all that. And I think it'll make for an interesting discussion because everyone has their own kind of prerogatives when it comes to collecting, right? And so I think it'll make for a fun little stream because I think there's a lot of negative streamers out there, or not negative streamers, but just like people who cover negative content too much. Like I think that people if you cover like Disney, Marvel, all the time, it's just like it's like, is that really bringing you any joy? Is that actually making you, is that really actually fun for you? It's like stuff like that. But I'm gonna have a more fun sort of stream. Hopefully, it's gonna be the goal, anyways, because I think we could use a bit more fun in the world. So on that note, I'll call it a wrap right here. kind of need to go and clean up my mess here with the ink spill. But yeah, there's Red X, and so next week actually I have the ink. I haven't transferred it yet, but this is the Lilo and Stitch piece I'll be doing for Halloween this year. Didn't really get to do too much with Halloween this year just because I've been doing a lot of out-of-town work with my job, so I didn't have enough time to plan out anything or a specific theme for this year. Like, because last year I did a whole bunch of Teen Titans stuff, so. But we will be doing. But this will be my offering for Halloween this year, so hopefully it'll be a fun one. So yeah, I got the. It's kind of based on the movie. At the end there, we have all those moments with Stitch and Lilo, and you kind of have them like on Halloween, and she's like dressed as a witch, and then he's dressed as a vampire. So, wanted to kind of do that. So yeah. So on that note, I will see you guys later. Let's get a clip pulled up. Let's get the outro pulled up. And yeah, thanks for dropping by, Tim. I'll be sure to get back to you as well about that. Commission? Oh, it's the opinion on art. Okay, we'll figure it out when I get there. I'm just sure if I misread or not. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm a little bit tired right now, so. There you are. I'll do this one. Fuck it.
Fellow Decepticons, take heed. Your leader, Megatron, still lives. Though we remain dispersed throughout the far reaches of the galaxy, exiled from our true home, we are all still Decepticons, united by a common purpose. The time has come for us to put aside our differences and act as one under my undisputed leadership. Only then can we cast off the shackles of Autobot oppression. Working together, we can raise up our glorious empire once more and crush all who stand in our way.